Hello and good morning, everybody. We are live here, Rolling Stone Radio on AMP. First of all, our guest of the day is Ice Spice. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Traveling all the way from the Bronx this morning to come here. Thank you so much.
Yep.
How have you been recently? You know, Bikini Bottom's out now. Everybody just heard it. How you been feeling lately?
I've been feeling great. This is probably like the best my life has ever been. Like my supporters, they make me feel so good. The songs being successful, the money, the new lifestyle, like I just love it, everything.
How has your life changed in the past year? I mean, you've been professional releasing music for 2 years at this point.
Yeah, so since my first song, Bully, that released March 2021.
Yeah.
My life changed like crazy, but it was it felt like a slow growth over time, but looking back now, it feels like it happened really quickly.
What was that like day to day?
It was kind of like a struggle because it was the peak of the pandemic. There was barely any work, but the UI checks held it down. That's how I was basically funding my music. So I would just use my checks to pay for my videos, mixing, studio, shit like that. Yeah, outfits and everything. But it was like a grind. I really had to believe in myself all the way. I just put all my money into it. There was moments where I had no money in my account. Yeah, once I started going viral, I was like, wait, I could get paid off this.
And how did you then start translating that to music? Because I know you went viral a few times before you came out with any music.
I went viral
specifically.
once.
Yeah, was that Busted Challenge?
Yeah,
right?
It was the Busted Challenge. So that first time I went viral, I was like, wait, I'm going viral, no shade, but promoting somebody else's song. Yeah. So I was like, I feel like if it was my song, it would go crazy. So 2 months later, I dropped the song, and yeah.
What made you go from 0 to 100 really that fast?
I guess when I started to realize that I know how to go viral, it's been crazy, with a bunch of people coming up to me.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go when I'm eating or in the airport or just anywhere public, people try to take pictures and stuff like that. So I'd be hiding a lot. I'll be in disguise.
For No Clarity, tell me about developing that song and using that sample.
Riot came up with that on his own. As soon as I heard it, I just knew it was a hit. The first line or flow came to me right away, and when that happens, I'd be like, yeah, we got one.
How is also the release of Munch, has that changed your routine at all into when you want to release music, when you want to come out with music? Because I feel beforehand when your songs are getting good streams, but not crazy streams, you're okay, I can take my time with my next one. Did you feel kind of any pressure to immediately release something else after that, or just kind of really capitalize on it?
There was a lot of pressure, people trying to just give me advice and being I dropped Munch, right? And a week later, everybody was like, you need another song out. And I was like, whoa, you need to go stream Munch.
Right.
So, yeah, there was pressure immediately. From the first week I dropped it, everybody was like, when's the next video? And I'm just like, bro, enjoy this. But I don't really let that pressure get to my head because, clearly it took me 2 months to drop Bikini Bottom. And I feel that's a decent, time frame. I don't know, Munch was blowing up for 2 months straight. It's still going crazy. Every time I open my phone, I see, new Munch content. Right. Yeah.
Dude, all the memes too.
I know, right? Munch merch on the way too. So stay tuned for that. Yeah.
Oh, Munch 2 on the way, you said?
No. Munch merch.
Munch merch. Okay,
I was on the way.
Don't
get them excited like that.
I heard about that your dad was kind of an underground rapper.
My father being a rapper influenced me for sure. I remember he was distributing CDs at the time. Wow. So I would take the road trips with him to Rhode Island, and it would just be us, and it was a fun time. I remember just sitting in the back of the car. He would play music the whole way.
Can you tell me about your appreciation for Nicki Minaj and kind of discovering Nicki Minaj?
My father actually put me onto her, I think, when I was real young. She definitely inspires me, and just who she is and how she's impacted culture. Dear Old Nicki, I feel that song relates to me right now, where I'm at in my life. And I feel I always knew it would, because I would listen to that song on the bus, on the way to school. And she's talking about how she missed her old self, and now she's famous in meetings. And I was like, damn, I can't wait to do that.
Tell me about your relationship with SpongeBob.
Okay, so I love SpongeBob. Of course, I grew up watching SpongeBob.
Same.
I feel SpongeBob shaped a lot of my personality. Bikini Bottom, Like, I'm not gonna lie, I told Riot, I was like, yo, I want a SpongeBob type beat. So I'm not actually sampling SpongeBob. It just gives that vibe. The song was really fun to record. I'm not gonna lie. I recorded it in like 3 different studios.
Wow. Why did that happen? How were you jumping between studios?
Because I was like trying to record to it. And first of all, the beat is fast as fuck. Like,
so fast.
so it's hard to rap to that, like even for me.
I know. When I hear you
So,
on that track, I'm like, how did she do this?
I don't even know.
You're gliding through that track.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I was just like trying to record to it, but you know, it could get a little frustrating. And I don't like to record frustrated. Like the first little ounce of frustration that I get, I'm like, okay, let me take a little break. I wanted to make sure I recorded that whole song in a good mood, feeling happy and, you know, just
Feeling
talking my
good.
shit. Yeah.
Talk to me about where your head's at now in music creation, kind of what you want to do, what you're looking to say with your next music.
Yeah, so I'm still making vibes with this next like project and couple songs that I'm working on. It's still giving like baddie, feeling myself, confident, boss bitch vibes, party vibes, smoke to it, work out, whatever you want. Right? And I'm just like having fun with it, honestly. Like I always think about that. Like I always want to like just go into the booth having fun with it. Right? I don't like to think too hard when it comes to my music. So yeah, I'm just like vibing right now. I'm just trying to finish up this tape that I'm working on. I'm excited to give that to my fans.